Okay, our first drill that we're going to do is close out star. This is going to help us with our closing out skills. Okay, we've got 5 cones set up, 1 in each corner, 1 on each wing, and 1 at the top of the key. We're going to go at those consecutively here, starting in the corner, close out. Once we get out to the cone here, we're going to close out again. Big steps, little steps, bring it down, get a hand up, and then we're going to reverse pivot to open up like our man's driving, and we're going to slide back into the lane. As soon as we hit the lane, we're going to explode back out to the lane. Drop, and slide back into the lane. Okay, we're going to do that for all 5 cones that we do here. Okay, Micah's going to show us how it's done. Go ahead, Micah. Go, Sean, go. Okay, now that we've mastered closing out, we're going to move on to the next drill, which is close out, block out. Again, gives us an opportunity to continue working on closing out, but then it also adds in blocking out as well. Okay, in this drill, the rotation is defensive player up to offensive player to our shooter, and then our shooter will jump into the back of the line here. To start the drill, Sean's going to make a chest pass out here to DJ, but slow-mo here. As soon as he passes it, he's going to close out, hand up. When DJ catches it, he's going to catch it, go right up into a jump shot. Now, once that ball's shot, Sean's going to turn and block out, okay? And then we're going for the rebound, all right? When Sean rebounds it, he wants to rebound it and be strong with the ball, okay? Now we're going to see this live here. This is close out, block out. Okay, the next drill we're going to do to work on blocking out is called 5-second block out. In this drill, we're going to set a ball behind the defender, who's Micah here in the black. Okay, the offensive player is going to be about an arm's length off the defender where Brock is playing. When the coach says go, Micah's going to turn and block out. He's trying to hold his block out for 5 seconds. Okay, in this drill, if you lose, and we'll talk here in a second after we go this first time about what is a loss. If you lose, you have to do 10 push-ups, okay? We'll go about 2 or 3 times, and then normally you would switch offense and defense so each player can get some experience on offense as well as on defense. Okay, here we go. Go. Stop. Go ahead and do 10 push-ups, Brock. So in this case, Micah did a great job blocking out, moved his feet, kept Brock behind him. Brock did not get in and touch the basketball. So Brock has to do 10 push-ups. Okay, as soon as Brock's done with his push-ups, we're going to reset, and we're going to go again. So Micah, reset for me. Okay, again, we're going 5 seconds. All Brock has to do is make contact with that basketball. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, hold up. That time it was only 3 seconds. So now Micah has to do 10 push-ups. So go ahead and do 10 push-ups, Micah. Okay, like I said, after we do about 3 or 4 turns of Micah on defense and Brock on offense, you would then switch so that Brock gets some time on defense. To save time today, that's all we're going to show. The next drill we're going to do is focusing on jump stopping. So what we're going to do is a drill called dribble jump stop. Sean's going to be doing a speed dribble down the court here. When he hears the first whistle, he's going to start dribbling. On the second whistle, he's going to jump stop and get tough with the ball. Be strong with the ball. Okay? On the third whistle, he's going to start dribbling again. Okay? The fourth whistle, he's going to jump stop and get tough. Okay? And staying in that pattern, he's going to go the entire length of the court. When he gets to the other end, he's going to stop. Okay, and this again is dribble, jump, stop. Okay? All right, you ready? Okay, the next drill we're going to do is jump, stop, shooting. Okay? Basically what we're going to do in this drill is you have your players line up really at any spot on the court. The goal is to get them to take one or two hard dribbles to the middle, jump stop in the lane, and then finish with a jump shot. Okay? So in this case I'm going to have them do a couple here on the wing, a couple at the top of the key, and then a couple on the wing. You can always work the corners. You can do it however you want. Okay? But we want to end it with a jump stop and then go into a shot. Okay? So what we're going to do here, I'm going to take one strong dribble to the middle, jump stop, shoot their jump shot, then the next guy will go. Okay, again, this is jump stop shooting. Okay, the last drill we're going to do is Simon Says pivoting. Okay, in this drill, it's pretty simple. You have the boys starting to get tough position. They're all going to be facing one direction. Coach is then going to yell out either forward pivot or reverse pivot. Okay, if coach yells forward pivot, the boys are going to take a forward pivot, boom, 1/4 turn. Then if we hear reverse pivot, we're going to reverse pivot, boom, 1/4 turn. Okay? It doesn't matter which foot is the pivot foot. Okay? Either foot's fine for the pivot foot. We just need a forward pivot, a 1/4 turn when we hear forward pivot, reverse pivot, a 1/4 turn when we hear reverse pivot. Okay? Again, this is Simon Says pivoting. Okay? So get tough. Forward pivot. Forward pivot. Reverse pivot. Forward pivot. Reverse pivot. Forward pivot. Forward pivot. Forward pivot, reverse pivot, forward pivot, reverse pivot, reverse pivot, reverse pivot, forward pivot, reverse pivot, reverse pivot,